We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hey.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. 21 yards there on third down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Young on third down. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Once again with Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down, Panther.
An option handoff given to Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing on 1st down. Townsend. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Townsend. And that one too wide and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Townsend. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Commanders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 7.
Black shot. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Shark's got it, left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
The Shark goes in motion left. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Townsend. And that's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Townsend. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, Townsend. And that's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Young now. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 92 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Commanders, nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And not much running room. Down at the 32. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Robinson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
The play fake, now Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. That one downfield for Dotson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Blue. Fight, 97. Set, hot.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, go steal. Set.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ready?
To throw, Young. That caught by Trimble. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Go red. Ready, go. Ready.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Here we go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Blue, go. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
As it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
Yellow, zoom.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Opposite, green.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Yellow.
2nd down, back to Sanders. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.